House rules, these are very important, so please pay attention. Rule number 1, do not at any point during our cruise fall in love with me, okay? I'm a rolling stone, you can't tie me down. Rule 2, remain seated. Rule 3, hands off, feet left to the boat. And last but not least, parents, if you brought your kids, ew, that's gross, don't know why you did that. But go ahead and keep an eye on them because I didn't bring them so I don't have to, okay? Especially if they're the teenager variety, the worst kind. Here, but guys, go ahead and pop a squat there for me. Let's go ahead and make like a dreidel and take this baby for a spin, okay? 'Tis the season. And yes, I'm very much in denial that Christmas is over, but it's still December, so, you know, take what you will. Clear it out of here. Pick up your hand up and wave goodbye, folks. Go on and wave goodbye, everybody. No. Not to them, each other. Wave goodbye to each other, folks. That is not a joke, that is advice. Please treat it as such. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board the world-famous Jingle Cruise. My name is, Ryan. This was his favorite shirt. Now, a little bit about that information for you. You see, every year we skippers always ride home for the holidays, but this year something awful happened. We discovered on Christmas Day our presents did not get delivered to us. They got dropped straight out of a plane right into the jungle. Don't you love UPS? So, we're going to go ahead and do is see if we can find some and take a look at what's along the way. Now, right here on the Amazon, if you look on the left and the right-hand side, you'll see what you may think are butterflies. Au contraire. These are actually holiday humbugs, or rare seasonal species. Now, humbugs make a very distinct sound, but it's very soft. If you listen very closely, we can hear the humbugs now. Listen close. See? There's some humbugs. Or was a ghost, but I think it was the humbugs. Now, if you guys start to feel itchy, don't worry. That won't be the humbugs biting you. Those will be the fleas and I'll be dots biting you. Yeah, I know. They come out in droves this time of year. What can you do? Now, question, folks. How many of y'all are familiar with Elf on a Shelf? You guys know what Elf on a Shelf is? What is there, a coffee shortage in the park, folks? How many of you know what Elf on a Shelf is? Try again. There we go. Now we have our very own version of Elf on a Shelf right here. We have 2 frogs and a log. Check them out, aren't they something? No, they are exclusive to us, and you know what that means? If they get stolen, they're worth $600 at auction. Oops, was that out loud? Sorry, guys. That was a Freudian slip. You know, Freudian slip is when you say one thing and mean your mother. It happens all the time. And this time of year, folks, I always love doing something special for my guests. 'Tis the season after all. So I decided to throw you folks your very own holiday surprise party. That's right, aren't I nice? And here it isn't. Gosh, I guess nobody showed up. I can't see anybody. Canoe? Yeah, you know, this reminds me of my 16th birthday and my 15th and 14th and 13th and 12th. Even though there's nobody there, I did leave to my Christmas list, friends. I don't care what I get this year as long as it's something big. And look, somebody got me this big old tree. Isn't that something? So lovingly wrapped with a boa on top. How thoughtful is that, right? Now coming up right here on the right, we have my humble abode. Yes, my house, my home, my domicile. Those furry friends inside my house are both my primates and my roommates. And it looks like they're doing what roommates do best, which is hanging out without me and going through my stuff. Isn't that special? Yeah. Let that be a lesson for all my little ones on board. Always live with your parents. Never move out. It's a trap. Okay, no matter what they tell you, it is. Now, friends, right here we arrive on the Nile, the world's longest river. And I'm sure you've heard at some point that the Nile goes on for Niles and Niles and Niles and Niles. And if you don't believe me, that must mean that you're in a boat. You're all wrong. You're in a boat right now. Come on, folks. Now, right here on the left and right, you see a couple of elephants. Now, if you look very closely, you can tell that they're an old couple of elephants because they're so far apart and not speaking to each other. That's the truth, guys. You can also say it's because of their wrinkles, but that would be rude. Don't comment on the wrinkles. Right here, we arrive on the African belt, and before you say it, yes, it is the very same African belt that holds up the African pants, but this time of year, it is home to something very special. Right here on the riverbank, we have our very own Jingle Cruise choir, and just for you, they're going to perform their heartwarming rendition of Silent Night. Take it away, guys! Beautiful! Round of applause for them. What a talented group, I know. Wow, I thought they deserved a little bit more than that. Tough crowd, I guess. Now, friends, another question. How many of y'all are familiar with the North Pole? I guess what that is, right? Where Santa lives, where it's Christmas every day. We have our very own holiday pole as well. Right here, we have the aptly named, oh my gosh, hurry up and climb before we get attacked by a rhino pole. It's true. It doesn't feel like Christmas until I see it this sucker. And speaking of suckers, if you look on the bottom, we see my friend Skipper Felix. Now, Felix has always been one of those guys where you never know what to get him for Christmas, so I ended up getting him that rhino. And you know, I don't think he likes it all that much. Granted, that rhino is an inside joke between him and I. I don't think he gets it yet, but trust me, he will get the point in the end, okay? I made sure of it. It's a certainty. Now, you folks don't strike me as a survivalist type, so let me teach you a lesson about survival, okay? If a rhino ever tries to charge you, just cancel your credit card. That will take care of that, okay? Coming up right here behind me, we have Streetlights, named after the esteemed founder of the Jingle Cruise, Dr. Albert Falls. That's right, Albert Falls. What we're going to go ahead and do is steer clear of it, because trust me when I say this, we will go over it later. Alrighty, friends? That is a promise and a threat. Make no mistake, we will go over it later in every sense. Now, that reminds me, a word to the wise. If you don't end up laughing at my jokes, you will find yourselves under it later. And yes, I'm looking at two of you in front, okay? Now, I'm not sure if you guys ever learned how to swim, but I'll teach you if you keep that up, okay? My friends behind them, though, you're safe for now, but you're on thin ice. Folks, right here, gosh, isn't hindsight 2020? Let me tell you what's going on here. You see, when I wrote out my Christmas list, I should have been much more specific, because when I said I wanted hungry, hungry hippos, this isn't exactly what I was thinking of. It's a little bit too literal, isn't it? Hey guys, I know you're hungry. I'm sorry. I don't have any marbles for you. No marbles. I lost all my marbles, along with my self-respect and my dignity, my pride, my self-esteem, my sense of humor, all of that. I lost it all. Now coming up right here behind me, folks, we have the boat, the Congo Kringle. And if you look inside the Kringle, we have a group of skippers in training. Yes, this is what we look like before we get our khaki uniform. It looks like that one in front has the mic, so let's listen in and see if these trainees have any good material, shall we? Okay, that was a good one. Gonna use that one, buddy. That was pretty funny. But after that, everybody always says the same thing. Skipper Ryan, it seems like a monkey could do your job, and I take offense to that. Those are chips, all right? A chip could do my job, not a monkey. That would be plain ridiculous. Now, friends, right here we have everybody's favorite part of the cruise. It needs no introduction, of course, but right here we have the tantalizing, the amazing, the hydrating, the invigorating, the very wonderful, the extremely merchandisable, the eighth wonder of the world, the backside of water! Oh my gosh! The backside of water, it's a Boxing Day miracle. Get it? Boxing Day miracle, because Boxing Day is the backside of Christmas, and that's the backside of anybody. I've had jokes too good for you folks anyway. Who am I kidding? Wasting my good material on you. Now, friends, this right here is not a good sight. Let me tell you what's going down here on the Mekong River. You see, earlier today, a wise old skip led me a word of warning. She said, Skipper Ryan, there's a tiger with razor-sharp nails hunting down our boats. She saw him followed on every beach of the river. She said it had sandy claws. Okay, not sure what that means, but apparently Sandy Claus is going to be over yonder. So keep your eyes open for danger that way, and then keep mine closed and maybe cry a little bit. But just in case anything goes wrong, just remember this little tune we all know and love. You better watch out. You better not cry, because emotions are a sign of weakness. For the year. That's good. It was a nasty habit. This right here, friends, this is an ancient Indian elephant bathing ground, and hey, you know, I get it, they're cute and everything, but make no mistake, there's only one thing that is worthy of our attention here, and it's coming up on the right-hand side. Folks, there's no other way to say it. Right here, we have two babies under a full moon. How about that? Majestic. You love to see it. At least I do, every 10 to 12 minutes of my life. I'm telling you, folks, it's true. Wait a second. Hey, Charlie! Hey! Charles, put it down, mister. Put it down, Charles. I mean it. No funny business. Sorry, guys. He's definitely going on the naughty list next year. Okay, you might want to talk. This isn't a joke. You might want to get down. You might... it was a joke, and I got you right there in the middle. I saw you hit the deck. And my friend, I got news for you. It was you and nobody else. That was crazy. Now, friends, that right there is some dry humor. Am I right? Yes, it is, by definition. Now, it is kind of about that time. Please keep your hands on the feet back in the boat. Please race it to a come to a full and complete stop. Friends, let me level with you. This is, of course, the time of year where you're supposed to tell people how thankful you are to have them in your life. So I mean this when I say it. Of all of my cruises today, you have definitely been my most recent. No doubt about that. You really were. And you were outstanding on my boat. But now, in a moment, I'm just going to need you outstanding on the dock. So if you enjoyed your journey, shoot my pal, Skipper Ryan, please exit to the right-hand side. Watch your head and step. If you did not enjoy your journey, well, then you're free to do whatever you want. So I couldn't care less what happens to you in that case. Okay, really couldn't. If you didn't enjoy, my name is actually Skipper Elsa. Go ahead and let it go. Okay, I would greatly appreciate that. Now, friends, a quick word about safety. When you exit, please exit through the same doors that you came into the boat with. If you look at these crates in the middle of the craft, please do not cross over them when you exit because, boy, they are quite the fire hazard. And you know what that means. You trip, I laugh at you, they fire me. So let's avoid that if possible. Okay, folks, I'd appreciate it because it's mighty funny. Now, friends, we have a spare second together, so I want to make sure I end this cruise properly. We laughed together, cried together, very nearly died together, but if there's anything I want you to remember from our time together today, no! With these people? My friend, Skipper Julio, Skipper Wyatt are holding up the number 2. You know what that means? We get to go 2 more times. Yay! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board the World Famous Jingle Cruise. My name is Skipper Wyatt. It's a pleasure to be here at Tuesday, so that's wonderful. We saw our cruise right here in the Amazon. If you look right here on the left and right-hand side of the Amazon, we see a bar humbug, but they are actually humbug because you visit themselves. That's how closely they make a really distinct sound. You gotta listen to it really quick. Ah! Oh, no, I'm sorry. Folks, I'm sorry. I would never, ever do this cruise again. I never would. In fact, I didn't really have a good time, so I'm gonna leave it to you folks. Friends, if you remember anything from our cruise together, please let it be that I ended this cruise by saying to you unequivocally, get out. No, I'm sorry. What I meant was make like Santa and leave my presents. That's what I wanted to say. There we go. Watch and set, use that handbook. Thank you so much there, friends. It was great to have you, and even more great to leave you. This is my favorite part of the cruise. Watch your head, watch your step, use that handrail. Up, don't go out the window, my friend. Wait till you're 16 and there's a cool party down the street. Okay, up, no, I'm sorry. What I meant was always eat your parents, listen to your vegetables. That's what it was.